Hey everybody, I got a story for you. We're going into my Alaska stuff, and it's a lot of it's airplane stuff, flying into glaciers. I'm going to tell you what happened to me and Kelly Mahoney, the pilot of that airplane in the photo, who's no longer with us. And here we go. I used to be a guide on Denali, around that area, the glaciers, all the mountains around Denali, really. And we have to fly into those glaciers, and those planes you see, they have skis on them, and they retract up, got wheels, and they can land down in the town where it's pavement, paved runway, and then get up to the glacier to drop us off. Glacier's snow and ice. It's only 45 minutes to an hour away. Totally different environment. So Kelly was my pilot a lot. She was 35 years old when I met her, and I only knew her for a year, and she was 35 when she died. I've flown into the Alaska range a whole bunch over the 35 years, and I knew a lot of great pilots, and a lot of them aren't around anymore. But anyway, I'm going to tell you what happened to us first. My experience with Kelly, great pilot. She would fly in my groups. We'd be in there in the photo here, you see, she came to get us out of a storm. She would rescue you she was a little, what do I want to say, she wouldn't take, I guess she would take chances to help people, but she wasn't just a gambler with that kind of stuff. She was a good pilot. But my experience the last time I flew with her was wild, and I flew with her 4 times during that summer. And I'm in there for 2 weeks, and we're overdue about 5 days. So she's trying to get me out of there. I've got clients, and I've got my girlfriend who's helping on the trip. And we're doing a glacier trip, climbing one peak in the area. And this is unedited, by the way. You're going to see me punching this. Quick video, because this is really good. It's on my mind. So she would drop us off. Anyway, she's trying to get me out of there in that photo. And what happened that day, she got in there. As you can see, she's worried. She's looking down the glacier. The weather, it's flat light. So when you're a pilot and there's snow and ice and then clouds, you can't see at all. It's called flat light. And if you're a pilot, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm like, God, how'd you get in here? I did not think she was coming in. As a matter of fact, we hunkered down for the night. It was like 5 in the evening, and I figured, well, we're not getting out till tomorrow. Well, I heard her buzzing up the glacier, man, and all I could see is a light coming up, and I heard her coming. She landed on the glacier, turned it around to face down glacier so we could get out. We loaded up the plane in a scramble, and it's hard to do that when you're all dug in. You got, there's snow. We got 6-foot pits with, we dug out for the tents, and everything's anchored in, so we're pulling anchors, pulling the tents, getting all the gear loaded. The weather's dropping in, and if we get stuck in there, then she's stuck in the plane, which we would have been fine, but, whatever. She needs to get back. And so we're loaded up, and she fires up the plane, and we're heading, and it's bad. I'm thinking, this is stupid, what are we doing here? And we start to ramp it up, we're heading down, and she's really, and when you're a pilot, I don't know if you haven't been in a small plane, they pick up by pulling out on the steering wheel, right? Push in and down. That's up and down, kind of. And so she's getting the speed and then trying to jump the plane over these bumps. Keep this in mind. Down glacier, there's big holes, crevasses, hundreds of feet deep, yawning crevasses waiting for us. But she does this a bunch, right? But not in this weather. So I can see she's kind of grinning over at me. And I'm like, don't grin. And my people in the back, and they're not. They know it's bad. So we pick it up. We just get picked up. I mean, barely. I looked out of the window. It was all foggy because of all our breath and everything, and I could see crevasses down there. We're just barely made it over them. Woo! Anyway, got back to town. Then she flew out 2 days later. She flew out lots between then, but 2 days later she was taking a group out. And these are big mountains. Check it out. Look in the article. Look up that plane number on the tail. That plane's gone. That's me. By that plane. That's Kelly Mahoney. Anyway, they hit the side of a big peak, a big glaciated mountain. It's like hitting Mount Everest. Big, massive wham right into it. Stuck up there. Everybody died. It was 2 climbers. I believe it was a tourist doing a flight seeing, because usually they combine, some climbers and then a flight seeing person that just wants a trip to see it. and then the climbers get out and say goodbye. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool for the passenger. Anyway, so what happened was it was just cloudy, like when she came in to get me. Couldn't see the wall coming, hit the wall straight on. A good friend of mine and a pilot, Eric Denkewalter from Talkeetna Aero Taxi, went up in a helicopter with rescue crew to get the bodies. It was awful. He said it was the worst thing he's ever seen. He said the seat belts just, went right through them. He said they hit with such impact. The plane's still up there. Look up the tail number on here. Look up the article. That's me by that plane. I got a bunch of stories. They're not all like fun to tell, but I know Kelly would want me to tell this story because I respected her a lot. I loved her a lot, and what a great pilot. Got me in and out of there quite a few times. Brought me extra supplies for my group. Please like and subscribe. You guys, I got a lot of Alaska, a lot of pilot climbing, all sorts of great stories, biking, hiking, camping. I've been there a long time. These are all real stories from me. Thank you.